Hi guys, I am Luan Skaggs and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be making this beautiful conversation piece table, and if you guys would like to see how I did this, then come with me and let's get started. To get started, what gave me the idea to make this cake table? I found these hat boxes at Hobby Lobby and they screamed cake to me, so I decided to make a cake table using these hat boxes. They have a few sizes in the set. Now most of the boxes on one side was misshapen. You could always bend that out and have it straight again. The larger box measures 13 inches, so I'll be making the box underneath 15.5 inches. And the smaller box measures 10 inches, so I'll be making the box on top 7.5 inches. And that will give us the same distance between all four sizes. An easy way to make your circles on cardboard is to measure how much you need, and once you have how much you need, then take your measuring tape and bend it in half. Once you bend your tape in half and you get the halfway point, you could take a pin and stick it right between the halfway point. Then you could pivot the tape around and mark out your circle. Now I use the scissors for this first one, but for the larger one I use an X-Acto knife, and that was much easier than using the scissors to cut the circle. To go around the top of the bigger circle, I straightened the top and cut an 8-inch strip. Then we want to roll the cardboard. And to make the smaller circle at the top, I'll be cutting a 6-inch strip. Then we'll glue our pieces around our circles. Now the piece wasn't long enough, so I added an extra piece of cardboard. Then I took these little pieces of cardboard and glued them in the inside to hold the pieces together. I also glued circle cardboard on the bottom of the boxes. Then I cut a hole in the middle of the cardboard so I could put in wood for support, but after the whole thing was finished, I realized that you could cut the hole for support, but don't glue it in until the final project is finished. Now we'll cut a hole in the top piece of the cardboard and glue that in place. We want a hole so that we could put a wood going up through the middle, so we'll have a strong support. And for the hat box, we'll glue the lid onto the hat box. And cut a hole on the top and the bottom of the hat box, so the wood support could go through all the boxes. Now for the fun part, the decorations. You could use whatever you have at home. Now I started covering mine with this poster board, but then I changed my mind and decided to use fabric. So I'll glue fabric on the entire piece. Once we're done gluing the fabric on the outside, we'll turn the edge into the inside and glue them into the inside. And for the top, we'll pull all the extra pieces, gather them and glue them down to the top. Now I had this thread for a while and I'm going to be gluing it all the way around the edge. Once I'm done gluing on the thread, I'll cut out the extra fabric in the inside. And for the sides, I'm going to take this thread and I'm going to glue on some random curvy patterns all the way around the sides. I'm going to be sticking this gold trim that I picked up from on Amazon. Now if you want this trim, it will be linked in the description down below. I'm going to be sticking this around the edge. Once I'm done, I'll be using these flowers that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I'll pick off a few of them and stick them right here in the center to have a focal point. And to bring some of the gold back into the middle, I'll take some of these flowers and stick them onto the flowers in the middle. Then for the top and the middle piece, all I did was took a piece of fabric and glued it straight around the edge. Once I was done, I took all the remaining fabric, gathered them together and tied them. Once I was happy with the gathers, I cut off the extra fabric and glued the edge so it wouldn't come apart. Then I used the same gold strip to cover the edge. And then I added the flowers to the middle. Once I was done, I duplicated the same thing for the other two boxes. Then I took the big round wood that I showed you guys in the beginning and I screwed these two pieces of scrap wood onto them. Then I stacked the pieces on top of each other. And I'm going to screw this on to the top of the wood to show you guys what I did to make the foundation strong. Once I was done, I placed the final piece on the top. Then I tried to push down on it and it still had a gap. So I attached two pieces of wood at the top to bring it to the same level. Then I placed the final piece back on, and below it is a strong foundation. Now we could finally glue all the pieces together. Once I was done, I placed a piece of clear glass at the top, and this is how the table came out. I really love the way that it came out. There are so much decorating possibilities you could use. You could make your cake base bigger, you could make it smaller, you could make it to suit whatever space that you have. I am so excited about this project. There are so many possibilities that you could use to make this project. Cakes come in all shapes and sizes, so you have so many choices to choose from. Now, if you guys like this project, I'd love to know that in the comment section down below. And if it's something that you'd like to try out, I'd also like to know that in the comment section. You know I love hearing from you guys. So thanks for taking the time out to watch this video. You have a blessed and awesome day. Now if you like this video, you may also like these as well. See you in the next one.